Hello, fiber fans, friends, and followers. My name is Beth, and I'm here to talk to you about all of the yarny fun that I've gotten into recently. Today is Saturday, February 15th, as I record, and I have had a very busy week, a very fun week, celebrated my birthday yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, although not really. Mostly celebrated on the 13th because it's easier when you have a Valentine's Day birthday to go out to the restaurants the day before because they're very crowded. And so we had no school on the 14th because we had parent-teacher conferences. So I celebrated at school on the 13th as well. So I bought the class Chipotle for my lunch. And I thought the kids would really love that. But apparently they did not like the quesadillas and they thought the chicken was too spicy. Friends, you've had Chipotle? Is the chicken too spicy for kids? I don't even think the chicken is spicy, but I don't know, maybe that's just, my personal senses. Anyhow, we're not here to talk about my birthday. We're not here to talk about Chipotle or food or anything like that. We are here to talk about knitting. So today, my plan is there will be a sandy bag prompt for, sorry, it was under something, for this bag. Destiny, is this the one you said you wanted? You have another opportunity if this is the one. So I will be giving that prompt later in the episode. I have no idea what the prompt will be at this point. I will be talking about what I'm wearing. I will be talking about a lot of new to me things. I think I have some corrections from the last episode because in the frenzy of all of the Knitty McPurly thing, I kind of got some things confused. So I'm going to be talking about where I made some mistakes and fixing those. And then what else? Oh, I'm going to talk about my Finish It February plans. I have some things from February that I want to get cleared off the needles and have them ready to wear and all that good stuff. And did I say I'm going to talk about what I'm wearing? I think I'll go right into that. This is Slipdream. It is a free pattern that I had gotten from Expression Fiber Arts a while back. And I remember I used to go walking in the forest preserve. I'll throw in my twirl that I did beforehand for you. But the idea that I wanted was to wear this so that I can test out my shawl cuffed. So this is Slipdream by Wesley. It is done in Expression Fiber Arts Amalie fingering. And the colorways are Brilliance, Accomplish, and Laughter. No idea which one is which. We've got a pinky purple, we've got a purple, and a lovely, what would you call this green? Not quite mint green, not teal, somewhere in the middle of that. So that's what I'm wearing. I love this shawl. I think, I remember when I made it, my feelings about it were, I love this knit. This knit's taking forever. And then I love this knit. So I would walk the forest preserve. I'd sit down on a little rock. It's a gigantic rock. And I would sit there and knit and just look out on the lake in the forest preserve and sit in nature and enjoy the weather. And I would knit a couple of rows and then just walk back down the path and come back home. And probably continue knitting it, but it was a nice little summer knitting adventure. So that's what I'm wearing. As far as corrections, these stitch stoppers, I believe I had mistakenly said these were part of the swag bag. These were given to me by Colleen, known as Selfish Knitter throughout the internet, who I am planning to meet to knit in Wisconsin this coming Monday, the 17th. Anybody who wants to join us, please reach out. We still have not finalized plans, but we'd love to have others join us. Actually, I'm speaking for myself. Colleen has not said this to me. I would hope she feels the same way I do. Hi, Colleen. And okay, that was one correction. So this was given to me by Colleen. She during the stitch marker exchange, she had not made any stitch markers, so instead she gave out stitch stoppers that she didn't tell me where she got them. I don't know. I'm guessing she ordered them somewhere online. And then I did not show this cute thing. This is a Notions pouch that was given to me by Wendy, who is known as Wen Knits on all the socials. So thank you, Wendy. I don't know how I missed this when I was showing things. Another thing, I had added these things to my show notes, but somehow they ended up being edited out of my video. And I think what happened is I recorded, decided it was all disjointed and weird, and then I re-recorded and forgot to mention these two things. So this is a sock set that I bought from Holly of Mystery Mouse Yarns. And this sock set is on her, well, I was going to say what the base was called, but I don't see a base name. And of course, I probably held it upside down, didn't I? Mystery Mouse Yarns. So it is a 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend, and it is the Hidden Window Mystery sock set. And I had it in my show notes, but somehow it didn't make it to the video. Then also, and this will be also linked below again in my show notes in the new to me section. This is a little bag that I got. It's vinyl and it's got sparkles in it. I don't know how well you can see the sparkles on screen, but I just loved that. I don't know why. I'm like finding myself more attracted to sparkles and pink and more girly type things recently. I don't know. Maybe Lori of Arkansas Yarn Co. She rubbed off on me while we were at this knitting retreat, and I have just become all excited about glittery, girly, pageanty things again. And this is a little Notions thing that I got also from, I didn't even say who this is from. This is from Delightful Works. Susan of Delightful Works was a vendor at the Knitty McPurly retreat, which was now 2 weekends ago. So lots of fun. And I will be using this. I will most likely make a pair of socks and hold it in here, and then I can put Notions in here. And now I have so many Notions pouches, and I know I have a lot of Notions. I should just spread the joy between my project bags and use them accordingly, because I've got this little hard plastic box that I use for my Notions usually, and I have it in my family room on the end table next to me when I'm knitting, and I need to like have it when I'm out too, and I don't always remember to put it in my project bags on knit night or whatever. So that's a future project for me. I'm gonna go ahead and do the sandy bag prompt for this. So again, this is the bag that will be given to the randomly chosen winner of whoever responds with a comment below for the question that I will be posing right here. You know what? I was gonna go back to the comments from a video that I posted back, I want to say October or November, when I asked people, what do you think I should ask? And now, like, sometimes it just comes naturally what the question should be because I'm talking about something in a video. And that's really where this kind of inspired me right now to say, I'm going to do the prompt. I was thinking, what do you guys do with your notions? Do you guys have Notion packets in all of your projects? Do you keep one next to you on your sofa, or do you have a specific place that you knit in your house where you always keep your notions and then that travels with you wherever you go? How do you guys do it? I'm curious to know. Comment below, and I will randomly draw from those comments and draw a winner for the sandy bag. This time, I didn't have to do an insert of something. I can just go on to my works in progress. So, I think this is going to be a really quick one today, you guys. I feel very organized. I feel very energetic. I feel very alert. Popcorn for breakfast of champions. That's what got me fired up today. And 2 cups of coffee, and now I'm drinking a Diet Coke. So, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. It probably has more to do with the fact that I have not been eating things that I shouldn't eat, which is a common problem for me. I have found more and more lately I need to be entirely gluten-free, which is very, very sad. I don't think I mentioned this on my podcast, but I have told a couple of people about this. When I was sick, the few days leading up to the retreat, one day my husband, he was working, but it was his lunch break, and he had some pasta and, like, I don't know if he had Italian bread or French bread or Vienna bread, whatever it was. And he comes over to me and he's like, fresh bread is so good. And I was like, I jokingly said to him, oh, sure, rub it in. And he was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I think it was more his reaction that I reacted to. And I started, like, and I think also because I was sick, but I started kind of welling up like, I can never have bread again. And I'm like, okay, I need to get it together. This is not that serious of a thing. But it got me emotional. And I was like, okay, get it together, Beth. This is not that big of a thing in the grand scheme of things. So anyway, works in progress. My first one, of course, I happened to be in the middle of a row because last night when I was knitting, I got really, really tired and decided I needed to stop knitting right where I was. But this is the garden cardigan. I have shown this many times before. I have worked and worked on it, and I am nearly to the point where I need to start ribbing. Now, this is really almost finished. So this is a goal for finish it February. I think I can easily get this done within the next couple of days, because I am at that point where I can, here's the dilemma. You know, I showed this last week, my grapevine sweater, how the sleeves and the hem are the same length. And I talked about how that was giving me that boxy look that I did not like. Well, I don't want to make that mistake with this cardigan. So I was at a point where I thought, okay, I can do the ribbing and it will be a little bit shorter than the sleeves. And then I thought, I have enough yarn. I can make this a longer cardigan, which I prefer to wear longer cardigans, and I can make the length of the sweater longer than the sleeves. Now, it's kind of hard to figure out how to hold this up because this line along the shoulders does not, like, that's not the top of the shoulders. That goes down below the shoulder. So I'm not always sure when I'm picking it up where it's going to land. But I feel like if I do the ribbing now, it is going to be the same length as the sleeves. So I feel like I might have to go maybe another inch or two in the body of it in order to not have the same length sleeves as the hem of the whole sweater. So I need to try it on again, figure out what I want to do with that. But I know I'm glad now that I had that class to help me avoid making this mistake again. So, I just wanted to give you what the yarn is. I am holding two yarns together. It is the Barnyard Knits, their Merino nylon fingering in the colorway Avocado, as well as Knitty McPurly Stockholm Suri in the colorway Meadow. So I love the feel of this. It is going to be so amazing to wear. I don't know what I'll wear it with. I suppose it would be good with this shirt, but I'm excited to have it finished and off the needles and ready to wear. It'll be a nice cozy thing to wear. My next work in progress that I've done a little bit on. Oh, look what I found in this bag. One of my students gave this to me. I thought I had another thing of chocolates. Oh, thank you, students. So I have been bringing my project bag as my bag for the day to bring to school. So I would carry like my purse inside that and my water bottle and bring it back and forth. And so that's why my thing of chocolates ended up in there. Anyhow, so this is The Traveler by Andrea Mowry, and I am making it in Shady Haven's Fiber Designs Prime Alpaca. There is no colorway listed on this, so I don't know what they call the colorway. I don't know. I am working on the back right now, so I'm doing like straight back and forth, so it's super like mindless knitting. I'm either knitting or purling all the way across, and I have marked the number of sections, I guess. I'm supposed to repeat this 10-row pattern so many times. I want to say it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've done 5 out of the 7, and I'm almost there, and it's simple knitting back and forth, but I get very bored with it because it is just knit across, purl across, knit across. And it's, yeah, I like to have a little interest, which is why the garden cardigan has sort of been my go-to right now. It's got a little bit of interest in it with the eyelets on every row and just making sure that I'm doing the correct set on each side. So this I think can get finished in February too. All I've got left is connecting on the top, 2 sleeves, and a hood. And then I think there's like an I-cord that goes into the hood. That may be a little ambitious. I may be, because like I said, I think I can get the garden cardigan done in the next couple of days. And then I've got another week and a half of February left that would be this. But also, I would like to work on, sorry for the noise, this is being housed in a bag given to me by my friend Stephanie Benson, who was the last Sandy Bag winner. And I am knitting the Pressed Flowers cardigan. And I just love this thing. Isn't it so pretty? Oh, and it's coming off the needles. So I am doing this all in Rowan felted tweed. Look at how those colors are just, I love the change of the colors throughout this skein. So the main colorway, let me look at my notes, is Celadon, and I have 2 contrast colorways. I have Magenta and Amethyst. I have only used one of them so far. I'm assuming this is the Magenta. Let me see. Let's see if I can find. Okay. So this is not the one I'm using. I'm trying to find, because I keep coming up with the green one every time I reach and grab one. Okay, so these are the 2 different colorways that I have. So this is the Magenta, I think, and I think that's the Amethyst. Let me look. Does this say? It says 026. Let me see. I wrote it down. 026 is Amethyst. This one is Amethyst, and this one is Magenta. So I'm using the Magenta, and then I was going to go into the Amethyst. I thought I had 2 of these, though, and I'm not finding my second one in my bag. Who knows where that might be, or if I even got it, I don't remember. I hope I have enough to finish the sweater. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've got so many pieces of yarn that I'm dealing with. Okay, so the Pressed Flowers cardigan, I feel like I can get a good bit of that completed in February still, because probably what I'm going to do is once I finish the garden cardigan, I'm just going to be alternating between the Traveler and the garden cardigan. So I don't know that I will finish either one of them in February, if I'm being realistic. I have next weekend, I am judging a baton contest, so that's going to eat up like a whole day's worth of knitting. That will not happen. And then Friday, the following Friday will be the end of the month. So I doubt I'm going to finish 3 complete projects. So we're going to have to look toward marching to the finish. So I will be running a knit along, March to the Finish. So most likely what's going to happen as far as my podcasting plans is I will most likely not record an episode next week because I don't see me making enough progress on anything to really warrant another episode. So that gives you guys 2 weeks to get your comments in to be qualified to win this lovely bag. And then March 1st is that first weekend in March. And so I will most likely record then and announce the Sandy Bag winner and talk about March to the Finish plans. So that gives me time to decide what I'm awarding as the giveaways for March to the Finish and how I want you to tell me that you're participating in this knit along. I don't know yet. I really don't know. I almost feel like I want to march to the start of something new because like I haven't started anything new. Well, that's not true. I feel like I haven't started anything new for a really long time, and I've got all these things that I want to do. I've got some socks that I want to knit. I've got some sweaters that I want to cast on. I have so much that I really, really want to do. And then I've got some more new to me. So let's get into that. New to me. So on a whim, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why. Like I said, I think Lori from Arkansas Yarns sort of rubbed off on me, and I made this order from Dreamtime Creations, which has always been my favorite website to order bling from. So, having done the baton twirling thing for so many years, and teaching baton twirling, I had used that website to get rhinestones for costumes for many years. And I decided I wanted to see what kind of beads I could get from them. And I found these. So I'm trying to show like an individual one so you can see like that is one bead. It is a 6mm bead. And I don't know how well that is showing up on the screen, but it's got this, see, I'm trying to look, which means my face is going to be shown on the screen. So I need to kind of block my face and be able to see and show this at the same time. But I ordered, of course, I couldn't just order a handful of them. No, I ordered a gross. A gross, for those of you who are not aware, is 144. And yeah, so they came on a little piece of thread. And so my plan for this is to use it in some sort of knit thing, because now that I know how to add beads to things, I want to add the blingiest beads that I can. And these are what I found. I have linked below the website and the exact bead. So if any of you are interested, this is a 6mm bead, which is kind of big, I think, for knitting. It will be like noticeable. The one thing that I thought about a lot of the projects that I saw beads on is, well, you can barely see the beads. I want to see the beads from a distance. I want someone like across the room to say, look at the beads on that. So I got beads consistent with that thought. We'll see what this becomes, how I use it, and I don't know. One of the things that I thought about is as I was knitting my pressed flowers cardigan is I could knit a pressed flowers shawl if I truly like this, how well the shawl cuff works. If you don't know what I'm referring to, last episode I talked about why I bought the shawl cuff and everything. So feel free to go back and watch that one. But it would be kind of cool to have one of these beads in the middle of every flower. I would have to figure out how to do that though. So, but because this is like a plain crystal bead, it would, and you can see how it reflects color in it so nicely. I feel like it would really complement the flowers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I love the pressed flowers general pattern. Oh, maybe it would be nice on a cowl. I don't know. And then, but then the thing is, where am I going to wear this? Am I going to wear this to school? That would be weird. I'm going to wear bling like that to school? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten caught up in this frenzy and I love the idea. And I just, on a whim, on a very impulsive moment of my life, I said, I need these in my life. And now I have them. There is one more thing. Let me see. I think there's one more thing. Let me scroll through and see what's happening in my show notes to make sure that I have not missed anything. Yes, there is one more thing that I have that's new to me. Now, if you saw my my video where I talked about what I got for Christmas, you know that I am a good hint dropper with my husband. And this being my birthday week, I dropped another hint to him, but by the time that my birthday came, I had forgotten that I dropped this hint. My poor husband does not know that he has now sent me down a new rabbit hole with this. This is the Ashford Learn to Spin Kit. And it was in an email from Cowgirl Yarns, which is in Laramie, Wyoming. And he and I have been there a couple of times together. So these are not fully put together yet. They have handles that you're supposed to screw onto them. But these are, what do you call these? Where you like comb your yarn. Somebody out there knows what these are called. I will find it before I run away from this episode. So it comes with this book that has like all Ashford like spinning wheels and weaving looms and all the stuff that Ashford makes. It's a pretty comprehensive, at least as far as I know. What do I know? Maybe they've only put a third of their offerings in there. I don't know. They've got they have what do you call, I have one right here. The thing that goes around so that you can wind up a ball of yarn, not a ball winder, but the thing that you put it on. The umbrella-y things. Yeah, they've got those. Words. I hate it when words leave me. And then it also came with an introduction to spinning. So this tells me how to use all of the things that are in this box. And I did look at the Cowgirl Yarns website. and it said that this is out of stock there. But I did look and find that there was somebody on Etsy who was selling it, and I didn't look at the price or anything like that. I don't know if it's comparable. A carder, that's what these are called, carders. So you card your yarn, your fiber. These are the handles that I need to put on. It came with screws to put the handles on. And then it also came with a drop spindle. It's got a hook on the bottom that you can't see very well. Let me put this against white. Can you see it there? It's got a little hook that you hook your fiber onto, and then you wind the spun yarn there. I don't exactly know yet how to do that, so I will be learning. And then it came with BLING. So this is like, it looks like, I guess, stellina. And then it's got, this is just like a piece of sandpaper. And there's the screws. And this, all of this fiber in fantastic colors. So a big thing of black, a big thing of white, a large turquoise, which you know I'm gonna love, a nice blue, a big neutral, creamy, beigeish. Oh, I didn't see this green before. You know I like that. This, oh my gosh, this is really soft. This feels like it must be alpaca. And then I've got all these little tufts. Oh, here's a brown one. And then all these little tufts of, I don't know what. I'm sure the book probably says, but all these different colors of these, I don't know what you call these. Stringy, curly, sheepy things. Oh, there's a pink too. So, lots to play with, lots to have fun with. I have not tried it yet, so I can't say I recommend it. I can't say I don't. I hope to enjoy using this, but I'm looking forward to getting started with it and to see where I want to go with it. Maybe this will lead me to a lot of spindle spinning, drop spindle spinning, and maybe it'll lead me to want a great big spinning wheel. We'll see where I go with it, and maybe it'll make me say, not my thing. Who knows? Who knows? We shall see. With that, that's all of the new to me. That's everything I have to show you for today. Please remember to like, subscribe, survive, and thrive. And remember to comment below to be entered for the drawing for the bag. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.